let's talk about demonstrated interest. Okay, so now most people don't understand what that means. It's like so demonstrated interest, especially if you're applying to a private school, is very important. Okay, it's about remember that thing I was showing you in the slide deck about earlier of this there was this thing. Remember I was showing you this thing where percent admitted, which is the admits the school makes, okay, how many actually come in. This ratio is the yield. Okay, this is a very important ratio to the schools because it tells the bond ratings, the banks and others, how good is your school, that people are really coming to the school. Like the acceptance rate is important, the admit rate is important, okay, but the yield is a very important number for these schools. And so schools typically want to make you an offer only if they think you will accept it. Okay, if you have a fair shot at accepting it. If they think you've not done any demonstrated work to come to the school or look at their website or attend a webinar or talk to an alumni, they're like, this guy really doesn't want to come over here. Okay, he might not accept even if we give an offer. Plus, they're super egoistic. Okay, so knowing demonstrated interest is a very important thing, is because if you know what demonstrated interest is, you will you will do a better job at finding schools for yourself. Okay, you will actually leave some schools out, which is a very important thing to do too. And secondly, you will show the schools your your desire to actually come there. Okay, so um, this is some ranking data, so, where some schools consider this important. Okay, it is a very important thing. Like, amongst everything that's there, like I said, UCs will not even look at demonstrated interest. USC, Southern California, doesn't care. But these schools will openly tell you. So if you actually call the admissions office and saying, how big is admission demonstrated interest to you? Or look on their website, they will tell you that how important it is to them, and make sure you know those things. And this is where the parental help comes. Like, like interview, if you go for the interview with the school, that shows demonstrated interest, that you actually made an effort. The fact that you called the admissions office and you're asking about something, the fact that you called a professor to talk about something, that shows demonstrated interest. Okay, so this is how you typically track demonstrated interest. Okay, or how you showcase that you are really interested in that school. Okay, interaction and submissions at college fairs, which is becoming remote right now, which is fine. You can just turn on a admissions fair and just walk away, but at least they know that you attended some of the college fair. Okay, college visits in person if you made some visits, early application if you do, supplemental essays which shows why that specific school, what about that school, what in their agenda, in their curriculum that you like most, what professor, what particular research that person is doing, if you can call that out in your application in a supplemental, not just talking like, hey, your ethics and your values match with my values. What rubbish, man. Just, write something which is of quality. Okay, why you want to come to this school. Okay, interview with an admissions rep or with alumni, very important stuff. Yeah, so meeting with faculty on campus or by phone. What should you do? He says, yeah, this is the Ethan college guy talking about this. You just keep getting good grades and participate in activity you like. Literally nothing you have to do differently for this. You can still get into it, a good school, without demonstrating interest, but it's always good to do some of this work. Okay, so take time to develop your list. Okay, like I said, start with a small number of schools which you like to demonstrate interest in. Like, you don't have to start with 300 schools. That is my job to give you the larger list. But there are some schools that you like. Okay, go to the campus, talk to some people, figure some of these things out. Okay. Here's how you can get on show more demonstrated interest. Get on their email list. Takes very nothing to get on the email list. When you get an email from the school, actually click on it. Okay, go down that way, place deep click, like spend time on that click, researching what that school is talking about. Okay, so because they do track all these things, so make sure you do these things, and parents can do this on behalf of the students. Shreya and I used to have one email address, for her applications. So I used to do a lot of this work, and then I would of course relate to her what we did, but that shows demonstrated interest, right? Following the school on social media, contacting your regional rep. This is a very important one. Develop a relationship with the admissions counselor for that school for your region. Every school will have like say 5 counselors, each will be given a region. Reach out saying, hey, I'm planning to apply to the school next year. I thought I'll just say hello to you. Here's what I found unique about what you have done. And just start a discussion, always helps. Okay. In supplementals, what you write, early action we just talked about. Submit your application before the deadline, definitely not after. Okay. This is very true, actually, especially true for schools that read applications on a rolling basis. Okay. Ask, I've actually thought about this as well. Like, you call up the admissions office and saying, hey, I'm planning to submit a month before the deadline, even if it's not rolling admissions, and say, if I submit early, is there any benefit to that? Like, do your team start reading early? If they say yes, and they're pretty open about these things, that's perfect. You definitely don't want to apply in the last 2 days, because then now you are part of like 20,000 applications. But schools, if they start looking at the applications sooner, you definitely want the admissions office to be fresher in their mind, more relaxed. So apply sooner. Of course, websites like UC and stuff, they heavily break down every year in the last 2-3 days. So you definitely want to do sooner. Okay. If you're on wait list, how do you go about, the process to show your this is what you want to do. So like I said, building a relationship with your rep, find out who your rep is, email the rep with a question that you have genuinely interest. Don't just say, hey, just I'll reach out to you. Okay. If you're going to be in the area, I want to talk to you, meet you. Okay. I'll upload this on the website. Keep your email conversation going. Like, have a few things over a year that you're talking to this person. Okay. Builds a story. Then that person, when you actually apply, will know who you are. And that's very important. Okay. This wiki, which goes to common data sets for different schools, this is important because I have data from a common data set as well. But building your own list, nothing wrong in that. Okay.